in a forgotten corner of the world, beyond rivers that whispered secrets to the moon, beyond the mountains that cradled ancient wisdom, there was a village called Nyami, not marked on maps, not known to travelers, but alive, oh, very much alive. There, legends did not sleep in books. They lived in the wind, they danced in the flames, they spoke through dreams. And on one fateful night, one woman changed everything. Her name was Ayanda. No title, no husband, no lineage of power. Just a quiet midwife, a gatherer of herbs who lived on the edge of the forest, where the trees were oldest, and the spirits were strongest. Some called her strange, some feared her silence, but none knew that inside her, something ancient stirred. It began on the 9th night after the chief Baru died. A leader unmatched, wise, fierce, beloved. But he passed with no heir. The village mourned. The elders feared collapse. The throne sat empty, cold, waiting. And Ayanda? She fell ill. Her body trembled. Her mouth spoke in tongues. Villagers whispered of demons. They lit candles for her soul. But then, just before dawn, a baby cried out from her hut. But Ayanda had never been pregnant. She emerged, not broken, but glowing. In her arms, a golden-eyed infant. Smiling, watching, knowing. The elders gasped. He bore the chief's birthmark. A crescent moon on his shoulder. He laughed like Boru. He named the councilmen, before they ever spoke. They called him Tando, the returning. Some wept, some bowed, and others grew afraid. Among those afraid was Maruva, a warrior, respected, expected to rule. How can a woman lead? He spat. And a child born of spirit? This is not our way. Others agreed. This was a land of men, of spears and sons, not cradles and visions. But the people began to look to Ayanda. She spoke with clarity, moved with grace. She carried the boy like a queen, but walked among them like a servant. And that they could not understand. Then came the signs. The dried river flowed. A sacred eagle nested on her roof. The aqua tree, the soul of Nyami, shook when the boy touched it. And in her dreams, Ayanda walked through fire. The ancestors appeared, wrapped in smoke and stars. They asked her, "Will you bear the weight of 2 worlds?" She awoke, trembling. She knew what she had to do. She requested the trial of ancestral flame. It had not been attempted in generations. A test of body, spirit, and truth. Only one had ever survived it. Chief Boru. And now, a woman stood in the circle of fire. She walked barefoot across coals. She drank from the bowl of memory, and faced every sorrow she had buried. She battled illusions, the cries of a child she never bore, the scorn of a village, the loneliness of power. But she did not fall. And then came the final test. She had to call forth the spirit, from within the boy, before all, before the council, before her enemies. She raised her arms, sang the old song. The flames rose. Tando rose with them, eyes glowing like suns, and in a voice that echoed through time, he said, "You were not chosen for your womb. You were chosen for your soul." The flames bowed to her, and when she stepped out, unburnt, crowned in ash and light, Nyami knew. The queen had risen. Not born of war, not crowned by men, but by spirit, by sacrifice, by truth. Ayanda became queen of Nyami. Under her rule, Nyami changed. Old and new danced together. Women sat among the elders. Children learned the language of trees. The people healed. And every ninth harmattan, they sang to the stars, and thanked the woman, who gave birth to a spirit, and a new future. Because in the end, leadership is not claimed by blood, but proven by fire. It is not how loud you speak, but how deeply you care. True power is carried, not worn. And those who lift others, they are the ones who truly lead. What would you have done in Ayanda's place? Can tradition and change truly walk together? Let's talk in the comments.